We'll also get Nara Lokesh with us in just a moment. Our colleague Aneri is also speaking to him, and in fact, if we can play that out, and I'll quickly again
over the skill development scam which we are seeing. How do you see all of this? Because YSRCP says that it's a real case and Chandrababu Naidu is said to be the prime accused, is what the YSRCP says. And yesterday, after the court order, Chandrababu Naidu ji was sent to 14 days of judicial custody. What all do you see in all of this?
I mean, vindictive politics has gone to a new low. I mean, if you see this, it just become a complete meaningless game. If you look at this particular case, it was filed, first FIR was filed in 2021, 2 years, 36 accused, quite a few sent to jail. But even till today, they have not been able to file a charge sheet. And after 2 years, they now come and claim that Mr. Naidu is an accused and that, he's the kingpin of this entire scam. Then what were you doing for the last 2 years? Why didn't you take action on this? This is a straight question I'd like to ask this government. And this is not the first time that they filed cases. They filed cases against another incident that happened in Punganur. They filed cases against him in numerous other issues. So, I mean, this government, since day one, is working with only one agenda, that is to send Mr. Naidu to jail. And that's it. And they haven't been able to prove even one allegation.
But as you say that this government has an agenda to put Chandrababu Naidu behind the bars, but also at the same time, the remand copy which we have accessed mentions that Chandrababu Naidu ji had appointed few people at an higher post, and also there were money, there was funds which was transferred to few shell companies, and all of this was orchestrated by Chandrababu Naidu. He plays a main role, is what the remand copy says.
See, the Chief Minister appoints CEOs to corporations in certain context. Here it was done by the respective ministers, whoever is appointed. Now they claim that money has gone to shell companies. And these were the same companies that have operated in 7 other states. This is not a project that's new to Andhra Pradesh. In fact, Andhra Pradesh is the 8th state that has implemented this project. If they claim that it's illegal here, or what is done is wrong here, then they should do the same in other 7 states. And if it's a project which is designed for illegal gratification, then I'm asking a straight question. Then how is it that this Siemens project was demonstrated in the Global Investor Summit? In the video which the Honorable Chief Minister himself presented, this project was showcased. So, we have done this with the only intention that unemployed youth have to be upskilled and in the process provided jobs. And we proved it. It happened. 210,000 kids were skilled. Close to about 1 lakh have gotten jobs.
Also, just some time back, we heard your press conference where you were questioning the evidence and the proof what you have. You have questioned Jagan Mohan Reddy. You have questioned the government basically on what proof do they have against Mr. Naidu for all of these transactions. What are you asking the government? How do they prove it? Are you asking that?
Now they claim that Mr. Naidu is the kingpin. So how do you claim that? You have to prove. You have to prove that money has come to his account or his family member's account or some shell companies of his. There has to be some proof, no? The burden of proof is on the regulatory agencies or the investigating agencies or on the victim. How am I to prove that these are not my companies here? I'm a director in X number of companies. It's clear, it's transparent.
The demand copy also says that the money was diverted to a few shell companies. There were people who were, and then the funds were diverted for personal benefits.
What is the personal benefit? That companies didn't even give us a cup of tea. Forget anything. We didn't even have a cup of tea there. So what is the so-called personal benefit here? I'm yet to understand that. So, Enforcement Directorate also investigated this case before this government included Mr. Naidu's name. And they clearly stated that there's no money laundering in this. How is it that the other accused are all on bail and are free? And after 2 years, now you realize that, I can fix Mr. Naidu in this case, so let me fix him. And that's exactly what they've done.
So you are saying that all of this is a plan which is being hedged by the YSRCP government and Jagan Mohan Reddy.
No second thoughts. I mean, the Chief Minister is missing. He's holidaying in London. He's not here. And exactly when he leaves, they arrest him. They take Mr. Naidu into custody. And they ask randomly some 7-8 questions, which he answered to the best of his knowledge. And then, what more do they want?
As you mentioned, the timing of Jagan Mohan Reddy traveling to foreign country, but also at the same time, there are now questions being raised on the timing of the arrest of Chandrababu Naidu, because in few months from now, we will be seeing Andhra Pradesh State Assembly elections, which will be held. So, do you see that this is a wanted conspiracy?
It is. I mean, Jagan, as you know, has spent 16 months in a jail. So he believes that all of his opponents also should spend time in jail. That brings him vicarious happiness. You know, that's why I use the word psycho Jagan. And this is something we've been using for the last 2 years. Because that's how he thinks. And that's exactly what they're doing now. So, I mean, if you look at it, a leader of opposition is falsely accused. They've put a case against him and they've now sent him to jail. The ruling party is celebrating it by burning crackers, distributing sweets. I mean, do you need more to explain that this is nothing but vindictive politics?
You just said that you will come back stronger with this particular incident. You will come back stronger. So, what does this mean? Should we say that TDP will once again come back to power in the coming after the coming elections?
See, Jagan is a person who's busy mudslinging. Mr. Naidu will come out absolutely clean from this entire episode. And that's why if you've seen Mamta Banerjee ji, Zoho's CEO, Sridhar Vembuji, expressed their solidarity to Mr. Naidu. And that's how the world perceives him. And the world knows him. And that's how clean he is. So this is nothing but mudslinging, and he'll come out stronger than ever.
One last question. After the ACB court's order yesterday night, what would be the next legal option which the TDP is looking at?
See, the Rajahmundry jail that he's currently at is filled with Naxalites, drug peddlers, other rowdy elements. And these are elements against whom Mr. Naidu waged a war. And Mr. Naidu almost lost his life in 2003 in a Naxalite attack. And they are the people now in jail. So first we've asked that he has to be protected, and we've requested that he be house arrested, just keeping his physical safety in mind. So that's the petition that we filed late last night after the judgment. So that petition hearing is going on today as we speak. After judgment comes in that, then we will decide on the future course of action. Thank you so much. Thank you.